great song.
Sung at an open mic at Redbird one time.
Yeah.
That's one of those things where it's 2 songs per person. It's supposed to be 10 minutes maximum. About 5 minutes. I'm not kidding. To set up this stuff, as you can imagine.
Yeah.
And everybody's looking around. Who is this guy? He just blew everybody away.
Yeah, I bet. Like that's a sleeper. Like I don't know what the term is. Like that's one of those things you see on TikTok or YouTube or whatever. Like with guy blows the mind of everybody.
Yeah, nice day for a drive to Chelsea.
It's a great song.
Wow. Perfect soundtrack.
We're in a Norwegian metal or rock band. Lepers?
Yeah, for a long time. That's right. Yeah, I toured with Lepers for many years, and I played on 3 of the band's albums. And I think.
Hello.
So,
What do you think?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh yeah, I like this space.
Well, we have it so that you can flip it around. Like you flip it around. There's a system, so it puts on the wall and you flip it up. And so then you have it.
Oh.
We have it in the right place. So it all fits, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's cozy, yeah.
Yeah, the ones in the center.
These are Canadian spaces at the back 40.
Yeah.
So that's from 10 on a Saturday to 1, right? Yeah, 10 to 1.
You see me flying here.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Look at this. It's awesome.
The 2 bathrooms, not good enough. So there was an artists co-op that was in the village at the rectory, so at the old church in the village. And their leash ran out. So they were looking for a place to be. We've been trying to set up with the music stuff. It was mostly over here just because it was run a bit like a community space during the church.
Yeah.
But the church wanted to sell. It was time for them to move on. So we ended up coming together between the performing arts and the visual arts and creating La Fabster Mill. And then there was the renovation. It was an old church.
It has changed.
Nearly new was downstairs. We had
Yeah, nearly new was a thrift shop.
thrift shop.
Yeah.
Which is now moved back to the rectory where the other back had been, which is a great place for it, an old house for a thrift shop. It's really nice. And we had a 2-year renovation, I guess.
But we ran through the whole time, through renovation and through COVID and everything else. You know, smaller audiences or, walking over planks in mud or whatever we had to do.
It was certainly shabby chic.
Yeah, but it's,
Open mic going on.
Open mic
the whole
at
time.
once. Because we were lucky that we were the right size. So we'd have shorter concerts, people could just come in and out, they could park here, and we could run something decent with under 50 people. And there was tons of performers who wanted to do anything. So, it sort of worked for us in a weird kind of way. When we were renovating, it kept growing like any good house renovation. So then, we better dig up the foundation and we better, on and on, right? So at one point I was in here and I got a call from the sound tech and he said, I'm at the church, but it just looks like a construction site. Did you move the concerts? Like, no, I'm inside. So it had like a chain link fence around the ball, very charming.
Oh, yes.
They're warm and lovely inside, so thanks to Pam.
I didn't realize that you carried on the whole time.
All time.
Yeah.
And you raised a ton of money. I'm so impressed.
For that. It's really just, it's something that there was clearly a need for.
Yeah.
I mean, not only in terms of the funders, the Culture Boot Away and everybody who hopped on board, but the community. Like there was a hole, and we seem to have filled it.
Yeah, and we have the great fortune of living in Quebec, where there's an organization called the Conseil du Patrimoine Religieux. And this is in the Heritage Department, I believe, but looking at preserving church buildings
Oh, nice.
to have them transformed to community use.
Yeah, so enlightened.
Oh, yeah, so they do something. No, and so the whole thing was that we could have a place like this where somebody saw the value and was willing to invest in it because they said, let's keep our history alive, let's keep these spaces that have been used for years as community spaces and transform them to whatever use the community sees. So they gave us, I believe it was 640,000.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, major money. And you had to match it all to get it to happen, to get all the money. But still, that gives you $1.2 million, which is about what convinced me that it was a good investment, if nothing else, is, you walk around chatting to musicians like we're chatting now, they walk into the sanctuary and just go, wow, my job's half done. This place is amazing. And almost all of them, everybody does that, which is so gratifying, to see that it's still it works for everybody, like classical.
How's it feel?
It
Comedy. There was a great comedy.
There was a drag show.
There were workshops, dance meetings, the artists.
Theater Wakefield.
Theater Wakefield, yes.
So on to the artist studios.
Since 150 years of doing feet, so we stenciled it, and you'll see the stencil's now wearing off. But put just stencil paint on top of the thing, and it ended up being really cool. So these are original windows from outside.
Hey Sandy, did you dig it down? Did you dig it down deeper as well?
No, just report before.
It's fine enough for the
That was dingy.
Yeah.
This is the CKCU delegation.
Oh, well, CKCU's been there since 1975.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Well, the story of somebody who was about to drop out of university, and he was in that room, which was on the 4th floor, and he switched over and he heard CKCU saying they were looking for volunteers, and he went up and he volunteered and he eventually became the production manager and he changed his whole life.
Well, isn't that a great story?
Yeah, and that story is all recorded.
Was that?
And it's on that midnight broadcast that we did.
So yeah, this is like clean, no mice.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
And no musty smell. I was just saying the sandy.
No mouse poop, no
Taste.
Yeah. And then what? So what's back? Is that a studio?
That's the pottery kiln.
Oh, with the kiln.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The need, there's a lot of partners in this town.
Hi. We're here from CKCU. We're going to broadcast from here. Nice.
Yeah.
Do a show.
So it's been very.
And not for here.
I like that.
How hot does that get? Do we know?
2,000 Fahrenheit?
Oh, nice. That's cool.
Yeah.
With the foot pedal. Here's a nice shot here.
It'd be a bit left over by then.
Yeah, it could be way too low.
It's just,
Pretty much, I mean, I think we'd need probably some acres.
It's a nice kitchen.
Yeah, isn't it nice?
so the plan is to do a broadcast on January 10th.
We're gonna do coffee and tea and muffins and maybe some.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
Too, it's like, one of a kind. Yeah. They don't have 10 of them. Yeah. So it's very original. It's, yeah, that's why I love like it, because people have imaginations and do cool shit. Yeah. I'm gonna give you a little bag full of guys.
I gotta show that to my sister. Well, that certainly was fun.
Yeah. Little adventure.
We'll have a pretty good time, I think, on Saturday here coming up. Wow, that's bright. That is so bright.
Yeah. You do find that interesting, the whole thing that they've done with that space.
Yeah, it is pretty nice there.
All the different ways that's being used.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun to see how the show goes. I'm sure it will be great, but we'll have to get the thing about the extra cameras this time.
Yeah.